Hello, everybody. I'm going to introduce our CANSA CEO, Elise Joubert, and she will be starting the proceedings today.
Good afternoon. A very warm welcome to all of you. As mentioned, I am the CEO of CANSA. Now, it has been a very distressing week for all of us living in South Africa, and we are very mindful of all the happenings around us. But nevertheless, we've decided to continue with this meeting today, as we know that many of you are all very busy, and that you've made commitments to be here with us today. So we thank you for that. And if you have any family or friends or work colleagues in the affected areas, our thoughts are with you all. Firstly, I wish to thank all of you as our SEAL partners who have been so loyal to CANSA over so many years. And not only have you helped us to keep us sustainable and relevant, but you've contributed and played a very large role in helping us to educate our consumers about leading a smart, balanced lifestyle and to reduce the cancer risk. And I'm very excited because this year we are celebrating our 90th anniversary. Now, each decade since our very humble beginnings there in the early 1930s, the Cancer Association has steadily developed a very comprehensive service to our public and making a very positive difference to thousands of South Africans affected by cancer over all of these years. I believe our funders would have been very proud of all of us on what we've achieved so far and what we continue to strive for. And indeed, 90 years, I think you will all agree, it's a remarkable milestone in our history. And we will aim to continue making an impact based on our values of leadership, improvement, passion, accountability, and integrity. Now, in the early 2000s, CANSA introduced our seal of recognition so that consumers can be educated and know what products lower the risk for cancer. This program is very dynamic and involves as we keep trends, up with the trends in industry, as well as with regulations. And today, it's all about presenting our vision for new ways moving forward so that it can also be more of benefit to you as our partners. Now, before Megan Clates is going to introduce and continue with the program and share our vision of our suggested new way of look and feel and ways to grow our SEAL program, I want to extend our thanks and gratitude to some of our partners who took place in a recent feature being published in the Oncology Bodies magazine. We recognize that to survive in this current challenging climate, we need strong partnerships that will help us to reach our mission and our objectives. And your support allowed CANSA to showcase its services to the cancer community that reads this magazine. So thank you to Regani Juice, Solace Care Sunscreen, My Mintage, Lil Masters Nappies in our patient care category, Niki sunscreens, and Techniblock sunscreens. Now, yeah, we have a great deal of work to do in the coming months promoting our SEAL program, and we certainly remain committed to moving forward our mission. It's with great optimism. The team is looking forward to today's session. I thank you so much.
Good day, everyone. My name is Megan Clates, and I would like to take the opportunity to welcome you all to here today. We've got some really exciting, an exciting vision, as Elise put it, to move forward with the SEAL. And I'd like to take you through exactly what we have in mind. And we would, of course, like your input, as we have asked already before we started with this actual vision. So welcome to today. And I also want to take the opportunity to just introduce Lucy Bologna, who started right at the beginning, and introduce Elise. She is our CANSA's Head of Marketing and Communication. And this, together with our Emmanuel, who is the CEO and founder of EP Digital South Africa, a multi-portfolio digital design and marketing company, we were able to sit around the table together with your input. So thank you very much for that. And I'll show you the feedback now, and really see where the seal is going, and with your input, partner and be able to help reduce the risk of cancer in our country. What I must also mention at this point, which I think is very exciting, is did you know that the CANSA Smart Choice Seal is the first of its kind in the world? So I just want to know that there is consent, that everyone is aware that we are recording the actual presentation at this point in time, and I hope that that would be in order with everyone. And then, as Elise did mention, it's our 90th year, and we have built up a reputation with all our stakeholders since 1931. And many of you would have received, if not all of you, the different, we're looking at when we asked you to actually look at our poll and to give us your feedback. And thank you so much for taking the time to do that. And I'd like to just give you a little bit of feedback on what we actually was able to get from this. If we look, you can see we've got different categories mentioned here. And so just to mention these different categories, the first one is the edible consumer goods over here. And we looked at different logos. And we wanted your feedback on which one you would say really did show or give an indication of that specific category. And I'm going to take you through each one as we move along. Then we can see over here as well, looking at our non-edible consumer goods category. Once again, you can see at each one, here we have a very clear winning logo. Over here, quite close. And made a decision, obviously, once again, looking further and asking of the partners and our staff what their views were. Then in our patient care, a definite winner over there, as very much with our protection products and our new category, which I'm going to tell you a little bit more about. So firstly, the whole idea about bringing about a smart choice program is to be able to help reduce the risk of cancer and to promote a smart and balanced lifestyle. So the idea is to be able to have products in your environment that you use, be it on your skin, be it edibles, be it non-consumables, that will help to reduce your risk. And this means lowering your exposure to carcinogens and, of course, other risk factors that we look at. And in this way, we also want to be able to add more credibility and then promote and benefit not only the consumer, but also us as making people aware as the partners and CANSA of helping to reduce the risk of cancer in our country. I'm going to just have a look at what we mean by credibility. Many of you have been through this process, and you'll know that actually in 2011, CANSA submitted a dossier. We were then granted permission to be one of the endorsing bodies, and particularly one for the CANSA Seal of Recognition program, which then entitles us to be able to put a seal onto labels. We are only awarded to products that have undergone independent testing from laboratories and, of course, comply with the necessary national standards or, where necessary, the similar international standards. We do look also at an evidence-based level of research. So every single category, we look at the highest level that is available. And in that way, we make our decision if it is a product that can help to reduce the risk. And this is what makes this the seal so different, is we don't only look at one or two aspects. We look at all the different ingredients that potentially could play a role. And then, of course, we also look at things like packaging where necessary. So everything comes to add credibility to the product. And you as the partner would also know that we have independently been able to look at research and say that your product does help to reduce the risk of cancer. The science-based requirements. Of course, we know that science does evolve, and as more research becomes available, we review that regularly. So most of our documents are working documents. And if it does not meet the criteria, we do like to obviously look and see where we can possibly make recommendations, and if there's a change that can be made to the product to help, once again, reduce the risk of cancer, and then bring the partner on board and have a product available to the consumer. We follow quality assurance processes and do randomized independent testing. And of course, we do comply with national label legislation. And this also then basically is very important when it comes to the advertising of products as well. In terms of promotion, I won't be able to tell you anymore that today consumers are more than ever health conscious. When they go and they look at the busy shelves that we find in all the retail stores, we do know that very often they are looking for a healthier product. So if we can actually make it a very simple choice by making available information that would simplify the process of making a decision, this is what we're trying to achieve, so that they then, the choice is made for them in terms of they don't have to look any further. We've done all the research. They know that they can confidently choose this product. And very important, because the limited shelf space that we see today with all the different products does make a product that has something like a seal on it stand out from the rest. In terms of further promotion, consumers associate the CANSA seal with a smarter, healthier choice, and of course, helping to reduce the risk of cancer. In using the seal on packaging, we do demonstrate independent verification of quality, increasing credibility and acceptance with consumers as well as retailers. We show compliance with the latest local and international standards and national label legislation. We distinguish the product as a healthier alternative to the competing products on the shelf, and establish a brand that is not only responsible, but health conscious and consumer orientated. Utilizing of the opportunity to host joint promotions with CANSA to educate and or uplift our community. And I think that's important, because we know we want to be able to not only as CANSA get the message out there about what is important when it comes to reducing the risk of cancer and where there are better options. But you as the partners, we can't do it without you. So together we are able to then supply products available in the marketplace that can help to educate our consumer to make smarter choices. I'm very excited to bring the different categories to you. Many of you will know all these categories. Some will particularly know the category that you actually fit into, and I'm going to take you into each of these. What you can see over here is we do have 5 different categories, and all of them, once again, will look at evidence-based information, independent testing, as we always have, and as the science evolves, we will update the documentation that we need to. And we together will therefore help to lower the risk of cancer. Our first category is our protection category. And as you can see here, there are 5 categories, but highlighted is our protection category. And this is a category that offers protection against natural environmental elements that can lead to cancer, like our solar radiation, contaminated water, or air pollution. And it does include sunscreens, UV protective garments and apparel, sunglasses, shade items, solar and other radiation warning devices fall into this category. And so very environmentally friendly to help to reduce that risk. Our second category, and many of the partners that are in this category dealt with, and we've been in contact. So hello, it's very nice to have you here today. And our edible consumer goods category, here it is. It stands out as one of the 5 categories as well. And this may assist in reducing cancer because we help to reduce the risk of the known carcinogens, of toxins, of hormones or endocrine disruptors, depending what may apply to the product. And we include our different food groups. So it's not limited, but it does include different products such as our dairy products, our plant foods, our meat, poultry, fish, our different healthy fats and oils, nuts, seeds, and beverages. And once again, the whole idea is with every single category to be able to develop a basket of goods so that the consumer knows that they can actually make a better choice by choosing this basket of goods and help to not only make smarter choices, but also healthier choices. Our non-edible consumer goods category, and this is the logo, that one here. It is, when I say one, is the one that stood out to everyone and really does display what the category is involved in. It's a non-edible consumer products category that does not contain carcinogenic, hormone disruptive, or toxic substances that can be absorbed through the skin, inhaled, or leached into the food that may also apply. So it's included, but not limited to our different food preparation devices, containers that we might be using and might come into contact with, for example, foodstuffs, cosmetics, for example, toiletries, sanitary products, and various household cleaning materials will all fall under our non-edible consumer goods category. Our patient care category, it's an exciting category. It may actually help to enhance the quality of life, the dignity, the health, the care, and the support of cancer patients and survivors, and are free of all known cancer-causing and hormone-disruptive chemicals. And there again are 5 categories, and the one that stands out in terms of our patient. And I'm very excited to introduce this category to you. It's our new category, and it is the physical activity category. And I think it really slots in so nicely to the other categories. There's enough evidence available to show that specific doses of aerobic, combined aerobic plus resistance training and or resistance training could improve common cancer-related health outcomes. And this obviously looks at different aspects of exercise, but we know that it reduces anxiety, it can assist with depressive symptoms, fatigue, physical functioning, and health-related quality of life. What CANSA aims to do is to partner with not only organizations, but also with various exercise programs and with equipment that can help to support the recommended physical activity guidelines. But as we know, we also know that people need to utilize it correctly. So we will have a disclaimer where it is important that each consumer that decides to maybe use an organization or use an exercise program or any equipment needs to always consult their healthcare professional before starting on any exercise program or fitness program, or use any equipment to determine if it is actually right for what they require, because it might be as a preventative to cancer, it might be as a cancer survivor. So everyone's requirements is different, but we do know that physical activity does help to reduce the risk for cancer. And some of our marketing and advertising opportunities, I think really nice that we are looking at and that we have available that you can also look at using, is some of our shelf wobblers over here to bring it once again, not only awareness, but making the choice to the consumer so much simpler, being able to stand out. The person or the consumer coming into the store will immediately be able to see which product has looked at and partnered with CANSA to bring a choice to the market that helps to reduce the risk of cancer. And we're looking at different opportunities like our social animation videos that will also be coming out as well and be made available to everyone. And we also will be looking at sling tags, for example, on labels. We have the CANSA seal of recognition. You can see on the different products, just giving you a little bit of an overview of what it is going to be looking like. All our different categories together, being able to then look at not only, but a lowering your risk cancer lifestyle. In electronic media, I'd like to
As part of CANSA's 90th birthday, we are revitalizing the Seal of Recognition program. The seal now has a new look and feel, making it easier to spot the products that will help you lower the risk of cancer. Each category is color-coded, making it more convenient for you. Also introducing our new physical activity category. Go to cansa.org.za to learn more and see all of our Seal of Recognition partners and the products they have to offer. Lowering the risk of cancer together.
Okay, so what is exciting is as part of the electronic media, what it actually does, it also refers you to the website. And we are busy at this moment updating our website with all these wonderful changes. And please go on and have a look at where we are at this point in time. But there are new things going to be happening. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to have all the different categories adding in the physical activity category. And at the bottom, we're going to be having a basically, you can click onto viewing the different products, and all your products that you have partnered with us on will be available on our website for everyone then to be able to see it on this platform as well, and make it more available and know that there's a basket of goods in every single category. Education is very important. And so, of course, we want to make available different posters, also when it comes to lowering our risk, lifestyle risk assessment, active balanced lifestyle, and teaching people a little bit more about the different categories and what they stand for will be part of our education on different platforms, and also made available to you, the partners, to be able to share with our consumers. Partnering and with planned activities that CANSA has, and we really would like to invite you on board here. So if there is anything that you would like to be more involved in, we would really enjoy having you as part of these planned activities. And just to mention some of them is, of course, our 90th anniversary celebrations. We have our health awareness campaigns, and we're focusing specifically on the cervical and colorectal cancers at this point. Women and men's health are very important. And we are exploring opportunities as part of our Cancer Active program, a Couple for Cancer, the Cancer Relay for Life, and Shave-a-thons. And we would really enjoy you being part of these different initiatives. So if anything looks like you would be like to partner with us on that, please do let us know. And we will also continually update you, be it on our social media platforms, on our websites, via emails, and so forth, on what our different campaigns are, and hoping that you can become more involved in helping us to reduce this risk of cancer. I'm going to ask Lucy just to enlighten us a little bit more about partner assistance on this point.
Thank you, Megan. So for this section, what we'd like to do is to offer you marketing collateral. We'd like to offer you materials, generic materials on a sort of generic look and feel on educating about what this program is about that you can use as a partner. So for example, what we'd love to do is, as part of the national launch, is have what we call desk drops, those good old fashioned desk drops where we were able to send items and products to the media. It would be wonderful if we could have a basket or a bag with all our partners, like a bag filled with all our partners, an item or product, because it kind of gives the media, or it gives that person a sense of what they can take to help lower their risk. Now, we'd love to do that, but of course, we are so stretched thin when it comes to our resources at the moment. So, you know, we can get the media list, we can work with you, but what we do need support is, if you do want to do this kind of thing, is help to get the items to the media. You know, if it's in Gauteng, if you've got a network, you could help distribute. So those kind of things we want to try and come up with. Things like the corporate ID and styling guide, showing the logos, how to apply them in the different formats. Because obviously we're aware things can't change right away. There's packaging that would take a bit of time, so it would be a transitional phase. But perhaps with the point of sale or some of the materials, is it an opportunity to start using the new logo? So showing you how it can be applied in different formats, putting that together. Presentation packs, so making sure that we supply you with, you know, you could get 4 variants of each category, showing you a social media ad, a print ad, supplying radio spots, 30-second generic radio spots, supplying TV spots, animation. You know, that's why we've got Emmanuel and Jock on board. Maybe even showing you what a billboard could look like. So all of these different elements that we can build as part of the collateral, and things like, can we get involved with virtual webinars, doing presentations like today, where we can get partners on board in part of our individual giving program, just finding ways that we can find events or gatherings or activities that are educating the public, but at the same time promoting your brand. So these are some of the things we're putting together. And I'm going to hand over to Megan, because I think we're close to the Q&A, and we're asking you as a partner, what are you looking for? What would be some of the items that would be beneficial to you? Thanks, Megan.
Thank you, Lucy. Yes, please do share that with us. We're going to open the floor up in a while, and we would really appreciate your input, your feedback, or any comments on this. Further, of course, we also later in the month are going to do a launch to the public nationally, and also a media launch on our CANSA seal, and making people more aware of our different categories. So we're very excited. Please watch the space for that. And then I want to take this opportunity, and not only are we looking at our relaunch of our seal with all these categories, but we've got 2 welcomes that I want to do. And the one welcome is a very important welcome. We are very excited to welcome our new CANSA Seal of Recognition Coordinator, Kutsai Naravu. She's here with us today, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself. So not to put her on the spot, but I'm going to stop sharing for a minute, and Kutsai, over to you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for having me. I think there's a problem with my video. Let me just try to fix that, or maybe since you can see the picture, I'll just stop the video for now. Thank you so much, everybody, for having me. My name is Kutsai, and I'm so excited to be joining the seal at this particular time when you are relaunching the seal. So I have a background in, I have a BSc microbiology and an MSc public health. And I have a background in working with the United Nations. I have also worked with Axios International, which is a health access company that helps bridge the gap between access and cost for medicines and medical care. And I've also worked with grassroots organizations in the community. So I look forward to bringing all my background to the seal as we work together to energize and relaunch the seal. I very much look forward to it, and I'm very excited to be joining CANSA at this particular time when it's so exciting, and we're going to work together to relaunch and revitalize the seal. Thank you so much, Megan, for giving me an opportunity to say hello to everybody.
Thank you, Kutsai, and welcome on board. We're very excited that you're joining us, and we look forward to partnering with all of you as well, and being able to once again further this whole the whole idea of reducing the risk of cancer by making available to our consumers smarter choices. And I'm very excited as well to introduce you to another exciting development. And just not only to show you that we're relaunching, but as we're growing as the CANSA Smart Choice Seal of Recognition, we have just brought on board our latest new partner. And welcome to our new partner, which is the Imbo and Crossbow range. We're very excited to have you on board as well. And what we do find very exciting about this is category. It is a category of different legumes. Is something that we can bring to all South Africans. So not only is it a choice that can help to reduce the risk of cancer, but it is a choice that is so much more accessible to everyone as well. So we're very excited about this development, and welcome to our new partners. I'd like to say thank you very much for this opportunity to bring this to you. And I would like to open up the floor now. And if everyone wants to turn on their cameras, please do that, and wants to chat, so we can talk a little bit further about the CANSA Smart Choice. Any comments or any feedback or any questions you might have, we would really appreciate that. Thank you very much, everyone.